Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Leveling the Slow Way. Here's a quick recap. We have survived and made our escape from 𝔂𝔂. On the surface we met with High Tinker 𝔒𝔂𝔡ℎ𝔯𝔞𝔣𝔱, who told us about the usurper 𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂 and his evil schemes. He also told us about 𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂�'s follower 𝔒𝔡𝔡𝔂𝔂𝔡ℎ𝔂𝔂, who we need to take down. But before we were to do that, we had to help clean up the toxic waste that had gathered outside of 𝔂𝔂𝔂. Finally, we helped a scientist bring back a gnome from his toxic sludge state, only for him to explode mere seconds later. With us all caught up, let's get right back into it. Captain Tread 𝔒𝔡𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂𝔂𝔂. God, their names are so weird. Says the guy who named his character Gizwîck. Anyway.
The cataclysm tore open deep caves beneath Frostmane Hold, and trogs flooded out of their warrens. They succeeded in dispatching the trolls who used to live there, and they stand to drive us out if we do not act. High Tinker 𝔒𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂 hired the renowned demolitionist 𝔒𝔡𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂 to close the caves and stem the trog advance. We received no word about whether he's been able to stop the trogs. Would you look for him, Gizwîck?
Sure thing, 𝔒𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂. I'm your man. I'm your boy. I'll do it. I'll bow. I'll leave. So right now the 15th anniversary of World of Warcraft is going on, and you get a 15% XP boost and a 15% increase to reputation. And I know you get it in the mailbox, and I know that I have mail right now. I just don't know if it activates when you open the mail or not, so I'm going to refrain from opening that. For now, I'm gonna look it up before the next episode. 𝔒𝔡𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂
It won't be tough to collapse those tunnels, but I'm going to need my team and my equipment before I can get to the task. It's going to take a lot of powder to collapse those caves. I don't know whether the damnable trogs understood that when they stole my supplies and kidnapped me demolitionists, but the outcome's the same. Ain't gonna be able to blow up nothing until I got my powder and my crew back. Will you help me out, Gizwîck?
Ding, level 4. Level 4, holy hell. We're getting somewhere. Okay, with his gunpowder and team assembled, it's time to blow up a cave.
You have my own thanks and the thanks of the men you rescued. My team has finished setting up the powder kegs and the detonator at the bottom of the cave. All you need to do is venture down there and activate the detonator to explode the powder and collapse the tunnels. That'll stop the flow of trogs from the deep parts of the earth. 𔒂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂 will have an easier time dealing with the remaining trogs if you take out their leader, who calls himself Boss Braggar. Good luck, Gizwîck.
Can I still free them? I find this so funny. Like, from a role-playing perspective, it's like, okay, I have someone from my race is captured in a cage, and because I'm not on the right quest, I cannot free them. I just feel like, you know, I'd like to just click it and free them. It'd be cool if I could sneaky, you know, like, oh my god, did I just walk in a circle? How did I manage to do that? I thought it was quite fun with the community interaction the last time of you guys choosing what I was supposed to play, so I kind of want to keep that going. So at the end of every zone or so, I will ask you what zone you'd like me to move on to. You usually get a choice of a couple of different zones. I didn't mean to fight two things at once. Come on, I got this. There you go. Boy. Alright, time to detonate this thing. Kablamo. Kablamo? Oh, there you go. We did it! No more trogs. Well, I mean, there'll be trogs on the way up. But, and, you know, outside the cave. We did it. We blew up the cave.
Whoa, I could feel the explosion way up here. My boys did a fine job rigging up the blast. But it wouldn't have happened without your help. Thank you, Gizwîck. Well then, it's time to start packing up and move to the next job. There's always something else to blow up out there. Somewhere there's a mountain need moving or a gorge that needs carving, and I'll be there to do it. Oh, and Gizwîck, I don't suppose you could do me one more favour. Would you take this report back to High Tinker 𝔒𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂? He needs to know that the trogs won't be bothering his people again anytime soon.
Alright, 𝔒𝔡𝔡𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂𝔂 Ah, sir, thank you. I'm actually enjoying this. It's nice to get a little bit more understanding of what is actually going on. I'm curious to see what like newer expansion stuff is like, and if it's more well written, or you know, now that we have a lot of cutscenes and other ways of telling the story. Hello, 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂𝔓𝔂.
Splendid! With the talks taken care of, we should be able to turn our attention to 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂𝔂𝔂's troublemaking. Our old enemy 𝔒𝔡𝔡𝔂𝔂𝔂 is doing his best to keep us from rebuilding and finishing our reclamation of Gnomegon. He sent out one of his most loyal henchmen, Raslo 𝔒𝔡𝔂𝔂𝔂, and a force of irradiated gnomes to harry us. They've taken over an old arsenal up the road to the north, and 𝔒𝔡𝔂𝔂𝔂's technicians are repairing those weapons. We have to stop them before they're able to get those mechno tanks back online.
Excellent. Time to kill things. I like killing things. It's fun. Oh hell yeah, we got an extra bag. That's awesome. It's always nice to get that early on. I'm very much a hoarder in World of Warcraft, so more bags is always good. I'm very bad at getting rid of stuff. I think it's mainly because I think I'm stupid, you know? So I think that maybe I'll get rid of something that's important. Or like, oh, this item might be better than my other item, and I just might be dumb, so I'm gonna save it for later. It's like, why? You already equipped the thing you think is better, and get rid of the other thing. I really do think that the gnomes are really charming so far. I like the aesthetic as well. I mean, look at that thing. Come on. That's nice aesthetic. It looks awesome. 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔯𝔞𝔣𝔱.
Ha! That should set back 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂's plans a bit. While we finalize the plans for attack on 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂, I've sent Jarvie Shadowstep ahead to Brewnall Village to begin preparations. Find him there and see if he needs any help. Our dwarven cousins have also dispatched a cadre of mountaineers from Ironforge to join us in the fight against 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂.
On the road again, we're on the road again. I mean, I could always bust out the guitar and sing a little tune here. Well, no, wait, shit, my guitar isn't at home. Damn it, I was gonna do Country Road. Another day. Jarvie!
Ah, yes. Kelsey told me to expect you. There's still much to do before we can take on 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂. We have reliable intelligence that 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂 has taken up a defense position on the island in the middle of the frozen ice flow lake. To make matters worse, he has surrounded himself with a network of sentry bots that will detect any possible intruders. If we're to take on 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂, we'll need to take out those sentries. This device launches a dark, sticky paint that will coat the optical sensors of 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ's sentry bots. He used it to take out his early warning system.
For sure. No problemo. So these are his little sentry bots. It's a red spoiler bot. That's what I see. Haha. You're blind now. Oh wait, I can go stealth now? Why is that there? I don't want it to be there. Oh god, I have to mess with LVUI again. That's that taken care of.
Gizwîck, you've given us just the opening we'll need to get the drop on 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂. Excellent work. Our cousins, the dwarves of Ironforge, have agreed to help us in the battle against 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂. Mountaineer Stonegrind is a veteran who knows Dunmorrow very well. He and High Tinker 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ are ready to face 𝔒𝔡𝔡 to the north. Take this orbital targeting device and meet up with them there. It'll help guide the High Tinker's special weapons.
Excellent. So I believe we're coming up on the end of the new Tinkertown quest line, but I might be incorrect. It was a long time ago since I played a gnome, so I guess we will just see. This is a good time to sneak our way past all this. Why do they do this in games? It's like they're not walking at walking speed, and they're not running at running speed. They're somewhere in between, which is super annoying. Oh. 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 I feel like I have made a mistake. Okay, so I'm just in charge of doing this. Come on, die already. There you go. Little shit. Alright, 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂 has been defeated. That's pretty nice. I feel like there's something to the south that we've not explored yet though, but I might be wrong. This might be the end of the new Tinkertown questline.
We're finally free of 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ𝔂 and his interference. With the defeat of 𝔒𝔡𝔡 and his forces, 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℏ can't afford to send any more of his followers to the surface. I can't wait for the day we defeat him for good. Some of the mountaineers under Stonegrind's command were telling me about the situation out at Karanos. When the drugs took over Frostmane Hold, it sounds like the surviving trolls fled westward, deep into the heart of the dwarven homeland. Now they threaten the dwarven town of Karanos. It sounds like they're going to need all the help they can get. You should go to Karanos and introduce yourself to Captain Theron. Farewell, Gizwîck.
Awesome, we put a stop to 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ. Now all we have to do is end 𝔒𝔡𝔡ℎ once and for all. However, we will probably need to get a little bit more powerful before we can get around to doing that. So for now, let's just head over to Karanos and help the dwarves with their troll problem. Gain a few levels, meet a few people, and head back to Gnomergon when the time is right. You may have noticed that I made a few changes to the presentation of the quest this time, adding a few more poses to the quest givers. What did you think about this change? Also, is there anything else you'd like to see changed in the future? All feedback is more than welcome. If you enjoyed this episode of Leveling the Slow Way, consider subscribing. There's a lot more where that came from. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.